Hello everyone, welcome to all of you. So in this video, we will learn purchase requisition. What is purchase requisition means PR, okay? What is the use of purchase requisition in SAP module, okay? And how we define purchase requisition, everything in this today's video we will discuss, okay? So first of all, purchase requisition. Purchase requisition. So purchase requisition, it is a internal formal request. Yes. Survey. So it is we called PR. It is we called PR. So what is purchase requisition in very simple way? We have to understand. So it is an internal document. Okay. So first of all, it is an internal document. It is an internal document. Okay. And what is the use of this document? So this document is used to request the purchase of materials or services Okay. So this document is used to request the purchase of material, or we can say services. So it acts as a formal request to the purchasing department. To the purchasing department. To procure, we can say to procure a certain quantity of material, or we can say services, within a specific time frame. Within a specific time frame is within a specific delivery date. Okay. So procure a certain quantity of a material. Okay. Or we can say services. Maybe material, maybe services. Services within a specific time frame. Within a specific time frame. Okay. And here one more important point, guys. Many students are confused, many candidates, many trainers, okay? Many people, many employees are confused, okay? So guys, this PR, we doesn't, we will not send to the vendor, okay? So this PR is not, we can say this PR, we will not, send to a vendor, or we can say supplier. Means it is only a request. It is only a request that there is any department, that department required some material, some products, some services. Okay. So for that, a formal request. Okay. Normally a formal request. So this is we call internal document. And this document is not a legal document. Okay. Legal document means because we not send to the vendor or supplier. This is internally we can share. Internally we can say we required, suppose there is a department, that department required 100 laptops. Okay. So for purchasing those, so the lab assistant, we can say that person who is handle all the lab related, all the hardware, okay, everything. So they request to the purchasing team. Okay. So they create a document. That document we called internal documents. Okay. So it is, we can say it is not a legal, is not a legal document. It is not a legal document. Okay. So when legal document, and we can throw through this purchase requisition in okay, and after few class we can say you can follow the recordings. So you will see through this purchase requisition also we can create, okay, the external document. The external document, that is legal document, that we will create with the help of this purchase requisition. Okay. So now what are the T codes are used to create this purchase requisition document? How we have to create? So what are those T codes? So guys, the first time you create a new purchase requisition, okay? So create a purchase requisition, PR short, MK, okay, right? Purchase requisition, that is ME51N, okay? And if you want to modify, or we can say change anything in your existing purchase or requisition, okay? So you have to use T code, that is ME52N. Very simple. And if you only want to see the data to verify what are the okay information, what the data, okay, in this purchase requisition, so you have to use ME53 here. And suppose list of purchase requisition, okay, you want to, so list of PR, or we can say a PR list. So the T code, that is ME5A, ME5A. So these are the different T codes that we have used to create, to modify, to display, to see the list. These are the different T codes. Okay. Now, whatever thing we have discussed theoretically, practically we have to perform. Okay. So first of all, T code, okay, ME51N. ME51N. Okay, so we have to use ME51N, okay, T code, and we have to perform. Now open SAP system, and here you have to okay, run T code, that is ME51N. You will see purchase requisition window is open. Purchase requisition window is open. Now here, if you want to see existing purchase requisition, this is the okay document overview on. Okay. So here we will see different option. You will see purchase requisition. There are many things. Okay. There are many things. But in this class, we will okay learn how to create, how to change, how to display a list, how we have to open. Okay. So that we have to see. So here you can see the header. Header you can make in this header. There are divided, you can see header. Okay. And this is item overview, and this is item. Okay. So the header, in this header, we have to enter the information in text form. Okay. In like suppose the delivery date, okay, that is on 21st July, okay, 2026. And suppose we can say what is the type of material. So material related specification, delivery related specification, quantity. That in a text format you have to enter here. In a text format you have to enter here. Suppose there is a material, that name called, okay, whatever, XYZ, that name. Okay, so you have to specify the material. There is a special, okay, any specific information in a text format you have to enter. And this is completely optional. If you not want to enter, that is fine. Okay. But if you want to enter, suppose there is anything, okay, information, delivery date, whatever, any information in a text format, you have to enter. Very simple way. After entering, okay, this is completely optional. Then item overview. Here you have to maintain your material related everything's. Okay. So how? So already material we have created. So you have to select those material. Here, this is the option. You can use this option, okay, to open material list, as well as you can directly type here the material name. If you have, you can. Otherwise, you can open material list in another window. See the material list. What is your material? Accordingly, you have to enter here. Okay, type here. Otherwise, if you know the name, okay. Otherwise, you can use this button and you can extract the material from the database. Okay. But already I have material name. Where is material name? I have already material name. Yeah. Suppose this is my material name, which one I am using. Suppose, yeah, suppose I am using this one. This is the material name. I'm using this one. So my material, so we can say pre-requisition. Pre-requisition, I have mentioned here pre-requisition. Yeah, pre-requisition. So pre-requisition, what are the things we have to before create a purchase requisition? So first of all, this is you have to material or services. Okay, material name or we can say service name. Service name. This is the first requirement that plant, okay, and purchasing group. So these are the information. These are the information we have to record. Okay. Else like delivery date, quantity, that manually we have to enter. How much quantity we required, everything we have to enter. Okay. Let's we see. So material already I have selected. You can directly type here. You can directly type here, paste here, whatever way you have to enter. That is completely your choice. Okay. After entering material, okay, and here you enter quantity. Okay. How much quantity you want to purchase means you required material. Suppose I want 1 unit. Okay, here is a unit also showing means material unit in the background. Okay, delivery date. So by default SAP select today's date by default. Okay, but if you want to add any okay, your own date, okay, a specific delivery date, you have to mention that. Material group already you have mentioned. This means of most of the information you have plant. So plant you require to maintain. So this is a plant. And purchase requisition, this is purchasing group. Okay, so that is 001. 001. Now press enter. When you press enter, you can see from okay, background we can say from database. Okay, system extract all the information, whatever information in the material you have saved. Okay, by default it is select today's date. Here see today's date is 17th July 2026. The same date it is select. But if you want to select any future date, okay, not because okay, past date you not have okay, select. You're not able to select, but future date you can select. Any future date you can select. Okay, that's completely up to you. But suppose I am selecting, okay, I am selecting today's date. Unit, whatever unit you have mentioned in this material, that complete information material group, everything is showing here. Everything is showing here. After maintaining this information, very simple, you have to check. Ensure you have to check and no messages issue during chat. There is no issue. Okay, everything is fine. This is a green color message. Green color message, okay, that is showing that whatever the things you are doing, okay, that is perfectly correct according to SAP. Now you have to simply save it. When you save it, a purchase requisition number is generated, automatically generated. You have to click on save. You will see a purchase requisition number, a reference number is generated. And you have to mention, you have to maintain that number. Okay, this is the number. This is the number. So through the, okay, with the help of this number, we can open our purchase requisition to modify, to display, to open list of that all the things you can do. Okay, now one by one we have to see. Okay, so first material purchase requisition creation you have seen. Okay, now the next, that is okay, next T code, that is change. Okay, ME52 ME52N. Very simple. ME52N. Here you see, this is the window. Okay. By default, SAP has opened somewhere. Okay. You don't do that. Okay. Not a, here you see, there is a other purchase requisition. This is the folder like icon. This is the folder like icon. Okay. And here you see this is the chain window automatically. So you have to click on it, and here the number, whatever number system has generated, you have to enter this number here. You have to enter this number here. Okay. Now you have to click on other document, otherwise simply click on press enter. Okay. When you press enter, you will see this document has changed, and whatever information in your purchase requisition means, simply we can say your purchase requisition is open. Very simple. Okay, your purchase requisition has opened. You can see the complete information. Whatever information you have mentioned, the complete information it is showing. Okay, so this is the way. Now if you want to change anything, quantity, suppose you want to increase quantity, you want to change plant, anything, any information delivery change, you can change. If you want to add more material, suppose you required, there is a department, laptop, mouse, keyboard, okay, table, many things I have required, many asset, many hardware I have required. So very simple, you can one by one, one by one, you means multiple materials information, one by one, their quantity you can enter. That is, this is not that only one material at a time. No, multiple. Here you see there are multiple fields. At a time you can enter, okay, 10, 20, 30, 100, whatever number you want, accordingly you have to enter. Okay. After maintaining this information, if you require to change anything, that's completely up to you. Okay. Now next, display. So ME53N, you have to enter the same window, but that is open in display mode. Now you have to enter the number, other document, otherwise press enter. The same thing is open, but now here you can't, okay, edit anything. You can't edit anything, you can see. So this is the very simple way. This is the very simple way. Okay. So T code, that is ME53N. That is ME53N. That is ME53N. This is the way. Okay. Now next, that is the next, that is you have to use, if you want to open, list of purchase. So here you see ME5A. Very simple. Okay. ME5A. You have to enter. When you have entered, here you see purchase requisition. So at a time, if you want to open, you can specify, if you have to enter your material name, you have to enter. So this material, okay, suppose there is a material, so that material regarding 100 purchase requisition has created. You can open that all the purchase requisition. But if you open your purchase requisition, that what you have defined, so multiple, if you want to define, here you see purchase requisition, click on this multiple selection. Now one by one, enter your all the purchase requisition number, all the purchase requisition number. Suppose my purchase requisition number is this one. Okay, so I have entered this purchase requisition number. Very simple. Now click on, here you see copy button. First of all, copy, then you have to see this is execute button. You have to execute. You will see your purchase requisition information is showing. Okay. Similarly, suppose there is multiple values. Suppose one more purchase requisition. Yeah, there is one more purchase requisition. You have to select, click on multiple selection. Here you have to enter. I will show you how to open multiple purchase requisition. Copy, execute. You will see two purchase requisition. Okay, so at a time there is how many, accordingly to you have to enter. But if you want to enter in with respect of plant, with respect of material, what is the material? Yeah, I think this is the material. Yeah, this is the material. You can specify. That's completely up to you. You can mention, you can execute. Very simple. You see, this is the purchase requisition. This is the purchase requisition. It is showing everything. Okay, so this is the selection procedure. This is the selection procedure. You have to open. This is the selection. Here, see all the purchase requisition. Total, yeah, okay. 3 purchase requisition I have created with using this material. Okay, 3 purchase requisition. So these are the selection criteria. These are the different selection criteria. Okay, filtration. Through that, you have to filter, you have to open list of purchase requisition. Okay, this is the way we have to, create, display, change, or we can say open list of purchase requisition. Guys, I hope this video is clear, purchase related everything. Still, if you have any question, okay, let me know. Bye bye. Take care.